The science of prayer, does it really work? Debunking common myths about prayer. Throughout history, billions of people have turned to prayer, believing it has the power to heal, protect, and even change the course of events. But does prayer actually work, or is it just a comforting ritual with no real effect? As an atheist, I approach this question from a scientific and psychological perspective. Let's break down some of the biggest myths about prayer and what the evidence actually tells us. Myth number 1. Prayer has supernatural power. The biggest claim about prayer is that it connects humans to a higher power that listens and responds. But despite countless personal anecdotes, there is no scientific evidence that prayer has any supernatural influence on the world. Controlled studies, such as the well-known STEP project, study of the therapeutic effects of intercessory prayer, found that prayer had no measurable effect on patient recovery. In fact, people who knew they were being prayed for actually had slightly worse outcomes, possibly due to added pressure or anxiety. Prayer does not change reality, it only changes how people feel about reality. Myth number 2. Prayer can heal diseases. Many believe that prayer has healing powers, and while the placebo effect is real, prayer itself does not cure illnesses. If it did, hospitals would be empty, and religious people would live significantly longer than non-religious people, but they don't. What actually helps people heal is modern medicine, lifestyle choices, and mental well-being. Prayer might offer temporary emotional relief, reducing stress, but relying on it instead of medical treatment can be outright dangerous. Science, not prayer, saves lives. Myth number 3. Prayer is just talking to yourself. A more grounded argument is that prayer is a form of self-reflection rather than communication with a deity. In this sense, it shares similarities with meditation and affirmations, both of which have well-documented psychological benefits. Neurological studies show that when people pray, they activate the prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for focus, self-regulation, and problem-solving. This suggests that prayer can be a form of mental exercise, much like journaling or mindfulness meditation. But the key difference? Prayer often reinforces belief in supernatural forces, while meditation and mindfulness focus on personal growth without superstition. The real science behind prayer. So, if prayer isn't tapping into divine intervention, why do so many people find comfort in it? Psychological conditioning. Humans have a deep need for control, and prayer provides an illusion of control, reducing anxiety. Neurological responses. Brain scans show that prayer can activate dopamine and oxytocin, which promote relaxation, but so can other activities like exercise, music, and deep conversations. Social bonding. Group prayer creates a sense of community and belonging, which has measurable mental health benefits, but these same effects occur in any strong social group, religious or not. The real takeaway? It's not prayer that helps people, it's the emotions, routines, and social support that come with it. The illusion of prayer. So, does prayer actually work? Not in the way people think. It doesn't change the external world. It doesn't heal diseases. It doesn't grant wishes. What it does do is provide psychological comfort, much like a placebo. But there are better, more evidence-based ways to achieve well-being: meditation, therapy, problem-solving, and meaningful social connections. At the end of the day, prayer is just a ritualized form of self-reflection, dressed up as divine communication. If people enjoy it, that's fine, but let's not pretend it has any supernatural power. Reality works on science, not faith. If you found this analysis interesting, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more rational, evidence-based discussions on science, psychology, and skepticism.